Yeah, we bring reviews of your house, talk to our dudes of your house. I bring my views of your house, wrestling truths of your house. We talk to you in your house, we keeps it cool in your house, we keeps it cool in your house. I'm spitting truths in your house.
Yes, Mark's hating on his fans, Becky Nish on the man. Play with two like a lion, household a dangerous alliance. I am an diamond like Cody, and I'm overcoming like Kobe. No, they cannot hold me. Come listen, I'm hosting, critiquing, I'm boasting. This wrestling I'm knowing.
My name is Ryan Hillman Jr., and you're listening to the In Your House podcast.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to In Your House, starring Alakan House and my man, Michael Hutchison. That's Mikey Hutch. This is the People's Podcast. Hey, you guys already know what it is. We get out work when it comes to professional wrestling. We talk all things in the biz, and that is what we do, guys. We're almost 20,000 strong on the Facebook page. It's looking great right now. Guys, this weekend, Saturday night, it is going to be AEW's first pay-per-view, Double or Nothing, at MGM Grand in Las Vegas. And hey, after that goes off the air, you guys can come and talk wrestling with your boy Khan, with your boy Hutch, right here live in the Spreaker chat. We will also be giving away prizes, taking feedback. It's going to be a great and fun night. How's it going, Michael? You doing all right, bro?
Doing well, man. Doing well on this dreary, rainy evening.
Yeah.
Other than the fact that I unfortunately have to be at work at 3 a.m. Eastern time, and it's now, and got to work 12 hours, so that's not fun, and I have to get to do that for the next 3 days. Isn't that fantastic? Real world stuff there, household, real world stuff. But you know what? That doesn't matter because I'm working towards the weekend, and this weekend is going to be awesome, and I cannot wait to experience again, regardless of what side you're on. I'm looking forward to experiencing what transpires this weekend, how it all unfolds, and how we all react to it, and most importantly, chatting it up with you after the show. Join us. Excuse me. It's going to be fantastic, but yeah, we got some interesting subjects to talk about, some recent happenings here. But, yeah, hope everybody's doing well, and looking forward to putting out another great episode for you, hopefully. So, here we go.
No doubt, man, no doubt. I totally agree with you, man. And so, man, I really just started my new gig myself, doing a little management gig over at the post office. Yes, I am a postman turned postal clerk now, which is great. And it's given me more time to kind of invest in the podcast and see what I want to do and in the direction that I want to take the brand. And speaking of directions, man, WWE took a pretty interesting direction last night as they said at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view that they were revealing a new championship. And there was a little buzz and a little bit of, a little bit of speculation about what it could be. I know when my first thought, Michael, was when they presented the idea that Mick Foley is going to present a new championship, my first thought was the hardcore title. I mean, my brain just went right to that. I don't know where you were at with that.
Yeah, now it crossed my mind as well, but then I thought, they're not gonna do a hardcore title in this marshmallow era that we live in right now.
Right.
Because I mean, it's just not a hardcore era. I mean, with everybody getting offended and blah blah blah. But I believe I threw the idea out at you because we were kind of talking about it. Because believe it or not, yes, we actually talk about wrestling while we're not recording as well.
Right,
we talk about it. Time. Some would probably say too much, but that's another story that we'll talk about with the psychiatrist later. But I digress. yeah, man, it's WWE. I love them and I hate them at the same time. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah.
Like they for every Bray Wyatt thing, you got this. I don't even know what is this what is this thing called that fully brought out, because like the thing that frustrates me with WWE. I'm sorry, I got to throw this out as far as titles go.
Yeah.
They book their titles so well as it is. They had to bring out another one, right?
Right. Right. Of course. Of course. Of course.
So yeah, and it's the what? What is the official name for it? The 24/7
The 24/7 championship, I do believe. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
In
Um.
Foley's face said it all.
Oh man. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, okay. I understand what they're wanting to do. They're wanting to create more excitement by having a title where literally anything could happen in any given moment. Of course, that's reminiscent to the Hardcore Championship back in the Attitude Era. Totally get it. I gotta agree with you, man. I don't know if, I mean, a 24/7 title, I get that, but like, it's gonna be. I don't have any reason to believe that it's just gonna be something goofy, right? I mean, it's not gonna be something that's taken seriously. It's just gonna be goofy, right? I mean, am I wrong to assume that?
Now wait a minute. Now everything WWE does is done very, very seriously. Their booking is very meticulously done and well thought out. I mean, long-term story arcs. Like, to hell with Game of Thrones. Fuck your Game of Thrones. Y'all are pissed at Game of Thrones. You want great storylines, you come right here to WWE.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh my God. I could barely get that out. Yeah, but yeah, the premise itself. I shared a video on the Facebook page to the 19,000 plus household with R-Truth out in the woods somewhere talking about it. I'm out here with the European Championship.
What's wrong with him?
He's troubled, man, but I love him. I love him.
I do too.
R-Truth is a shit. I'll say it. I love him. But anyway, this fool's out there, and he's got the 24/7 championship because apparently he won it at some point. I have no idea, because last thing I knew, I thought Bobby Roode had it.
Yes.
Because Titus got his one singles title run of 2019 for like, what, 2 minutes?
Hey, bro, at least he can say he's the first ever 24/7 champion. At least he has that.
Right, he's got that. You can put that on his resume. Maybe they gave him to... You know what, bro? They gave that to him for that tweet about Lars.
Oh, you're probably right. I can see that.
I said it. You heard it right here in your house. Hutch is bringing you the scoops. I said it.
Scoop. That's the scoop. It's got to be. It was a good public relations move by him. They had to reward him for it.
Asterisk. Hutch has no affiliation, has no idea what goes on backstage in WWE whatsoever. Okay, let's get back to it. Yeah, and then the last thing I knew, Titus had it, and then Ned Flanders, Bobby Roode came out there and stole it from him, and then he left. And then all of a sudden, R-Truth's talking about, I'm the European champion. so we got R-Truth in the woods talking about, y'all need to leave me alone. The only people who need to contact me are my wife and my kids. Y'all are ridiculous. I'm going to go talk to Vince McMahon about the rules on his 24/7 championship.
How he go?
What's he going to do, bro? But see, here's what I'm saying. That's hilarious. I don't know why. Again, it's all subjective. Humor is subjective. Wrestling is subjective. Everything is subjective.
Yep.
But I'm sorry, that cracked my shit up.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, if they do this right, and if they actually put like some good comedy people, and again, let's face it, this is for the undercard. We saw who ran out there.
Yeah.
And
sure.
try to get the title. And I don't mean any disrespect to any of those talents there, but let's face it, in the echelon of things, who ran out there?
Right,
Y'all ain't
yeah.
got nothing for you guys, so we're gonna have you guys pass this thing around like a rugby game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
but if they write it well, I know that's a stretch. And you know what? I don't want to, because of the writing thing that we discussed before. I don't want to bury the writers anymore because we don't know. Anyway, if they're given the time and they put the effort into it, and they just don't give up on it in a few weeks, it could be fantastic. But it don't change the fact that the design on that belt is a drizzling shits, and
Yeah.
I'll die on that.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's an ugly title, bro. It's not a good looking title. Let me ask you this. It just came to my brain. Like, I know I like to purchase and collect titles or whatever, and I know you kind of like, you don't have any right now, but maybe at some point that you will. Let me ask you this: if that title actually does become like a fun, cool thing where it actually does catch flame for the comedy segments and the shenanigans that come behind that title, could you ever see yourself getting that title just as a gag?
Nah, bro. I'll go to a Waffle House and I'll steal their sign, and I know a guy who can whip up some title, bro. Like I can get I'd be content with a bootleg version of that, because let's face it, it's not gonna be a thing. Let's throw it down right now. Let me ask you. I'll volley it back to you, sir. And again, the household free to chime in on this as well. And hell, maybe throw a number out there on Saturday when we're chopping it up post Double or Nothing after AEW hopefully changes the game.
Right.
How long do you think this title's really going to be a thing?
Good question. How long did the hardcore title last before they defuncted that? I'll tell you, I'm gonna be generous. I'm gonna be generous here. I'm going to give it 16 months before Vince and others get tired of it and it just falls off.
Wow, ever the optimist.
Yeah, I know. I'm being generous.
Fair enough. I'll take 10 off. I'll take 10 months off that. I give it
months.
6.
Oh, yeah, that's heavy. Ooh, but I don't disagree. But yeah, man, I'm telling you, bro. Like, if they're gonna do this, they better do it right, because when they say they're gonna commit to something, me and you both know, as long as we've been invested in this, they can't commit to anything.
Exactly. If Vince is going to get bored of this, and come on, man.
I don't think that a 24/7 title could really be sustainable. Like, it's going to get old, right? Like, at some point, it's going to get old. I would guess.
Yeah, and that's again that comes back to the writing of it. And again, like, this is not a jab at the writers, but if what they present is greenlit and they let them do it, or possibly let the talent, let that undercard come up with stuff. What do you got to lose? If you got time to fill, obviously the way you just kind of throw stuff out there, sometimes they throw stuff out there like, hey, we just got some time to fill, go out there. And all the while the match is going on, they're trying to sell you a hearty sandwich on the big screen while they got the talent wrestling on the small screen. You know what I mean? Hey, like, hold on, man, y'all do your thing, risk your bodies and everything, but we got to sell you this double stack over here. Like,
and
so
man, I just had a question for you, but go ahead.
Shoot, go ahead, bring it.
How would you feel, Michael, if they're doing one of those matches that they end up taking to the small screen to go to commercials? You know, like you just said. What would you do if during one of those commercial breaks you saw the 24/7 title change hands right there on that small screen? Like, how would you react to that?
I guess it boils down. It shows you it can happen at any time.
Yeah.
Even when they're trying to sell stuff.
Yeah.
It's just what you can miss if you don't have the WWE app. Or if you don't follow the WWE on Twitter.
Yep. What's their what is their issue? Because I've always wanted to see them do an internet championship. Why won't they do it? Well, what's the issue with the internet championship?
Zack Ryder made it first.
Yep, I agree.
It wasn't Vince's idea.
Yep. I agree with that. I agree with that wholeheartedly. I think that has everything to do with it, bro. I think that has everything to do with it.
And go ahead. I'm sorry, and I just want to throw out there real quick again. I don't know. I'm just talking as a fan here. I just want to throw that little nugget out there. You know, I don't know, because it sounds like I was speaking in absolutes there. I don't know. It's just what I think. Now, right. I'm sorry. Please continue.
No, you're right. I feel you on that. But my question, I guess my last question for you is this, in terms of the 24/7 championship. Where do you see it going is my question. Like, right now, I think you got a good champion right now with everything that title entails. Obviously, you're going to have to be paranoid and be entertaining, kind of like R-Truth. So I think they got it on the right guy right now, but where can you see that championship going in the future?
Where do I see it going?
Yeah.
I see it going in the warehouse with that giant fist they used to have on SmackDown.
Oh, I missed the fist. I missed the fist.
That's where I see it going. They're not going to keep this thing going, man. Again, they can't book for the titles that they have already.
Right. Yeah, you're right.
They're not going to be able to keep up with this too. And again, I just don't think that Vince is not going to take the time for this. Again, that's what I think, because I've seen him give. I'll put it like this: I've seen better stuff just stop and just, fizzle out and burn or whatever. And again, it can have various reasons. I don't know what may have happened with the talent backstage or whatever. Right. But I've seen like potentially, good stuff just stop.
Yeah. Yep.
Good talent just stop, or made to do some silly stuff. And I say, they're losing again. You know what I mean? And I just don't get that. So no, I don't have faith that this is going to be a long-term thing. Right. Will it be fun? Will it be fun for about the next few months? Yeah, but it'll start to get stale, and people will start hating it, just like they typically do, and then they'll be done with it.
Yep, man. I honestly, I don't have hope for it either. I don't have hope for it either, and I like to steer this on the side of optimism, but I just think that this was. Let me just keep it all the way 100 here. The title looks cheap. It looks like it was something they just threw together. Vince came up with another genius idea, maybe an hour, a few, or a day or two before, putting the title together and putting this announcement together. I don't think it's sustainable. I don't. I just think this is another way they're selling for AEW. Oh, do I sound like an AEW mark? Oh, I guess I do. It's just another way they're selling for AEW because they're trying to keep things exciting, and they just don't know, because the man who calls all the shots has had his finger off the pulse for many years, and he's not ready to let somebody else who has their finger on the pulse make decisions. So this is what we're going to get, and this is what we're going to continue to get. And if something doesn't change, I don't care what anybody says or what the shitheads Shane say. Listen, man, that t-shirt company's going to be doing pretty fucking great if WWE keeps on the path that they're going right now. And as far as the decisions that they're making, man, they made another head scratcher on Sunday night. During the, it was, to me, it was a sketchy pay-per-view the whole way through. I mean, were the referees supposed to be bad on purpose? Like, it was just terrible refereeing consistently throughout the entire night. But one thing that really pokes out as far as that night goes is the main event, the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. What the hell happened, Michael? What the hell happened? The ending.
you got me, man. Fox happened. Is all I can say.
Yeah.
Fox happened, and that, I mean, in a sense, looking at it from that perspective, I'm thinking that keeps Brock in the picture, but it doesn't make him the champion. So that means he could like linger around and make appearances on the show and all that for, at least a year. And we, starting after October, of course, or whenever the hell they're going to Fox.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's October.
Good luck on pulling those numbers, by the way. I hope you. Good luck. But yeah, and I just, again, it's frustrating. The talent is who I'm frustrated for. I know it sounds like, oh, always talking about the talent, taking the side of the talent. Of course I'm going to take the side of the talent. Why wouldn't you? They go out there, they're the ones entertaining us. That's what we're here for, right? That's what we're all talking about.
Yep.
So those dudes, those cats out there taking crazy, crazy bumps. Finn Balor, like that man, God, just bounced.
Yeah.
I mean, crazy stuff. I mean, so many different, just awesome spots, and then all of a sudden, here comes part-time Brock, part-time money man.
Stage.
Oh no, he ran. He was running pretty quick. I'll give it to him. He ran pretty fast, and he climbed a ladder.
That's
and
it.
He got that belt, or he got that briefcase.
Yep, he got the briefcase, and that was it. That's all he had to do.
And I'd be pissed. I would. If I'm that talent, I'm pissed. And but I get it, Brock. I've said it on here, and I still agree. Brock Lesnar's a draw. There's a reason why Fox says we want Brock Lesnar. Again, he is a draw. I stand by that, but not like this, man. I'm just a fan, but I feel like there's a way that Brock Lesnar could be used, even sparingly and like part-time like he wants, just better. Again, it doesn't work. It just doesn't work for me, man. It's silly. What do you think?
Man, okay. AEW is not right around the corner. It's here, okay? It's here. Saturday night, MGM Grand, Double or Nothing, okay? And WWE is in a tough spot. Now, Vince has signed them up for this contract with Fox. And Fox wants stars. And guess what WWE doesn't have any of? Stars. And the few stars they do have are part-timers, like Brock Lesnar. What do the fan base hate? Part-timers, like Brock Lesnar. What does Fox want? What does Fox want? Big stars, like Brock Lesnar. They are in such a tough bind right now where the fans don't want to see Brock Lesnar, but Fox wants him. Fox wants Goldberg. We don't want Goldberg. Fox wants The Undertaker. We don't really want The Undertaker anymore. Oh, it's such a tough spot. And AEW is offering this alternative. Oh, man, is WWE and Vince McMahon caught between a rock and a hard place because they've given the fans... I'll give it to them. I will give it to them. At WrestleMania, they gave the fans what they wanted, but they didn't sustain it. They couldn't sustain it. I hear, oh, well, WWE gave the fans what they want, and guess what? They stopped watching. I understand that. I get it. They did give the fans what they want, but they thought that giving the fans what they want meant putting the championships on the people that they wanted and then not keeping it interesting. And they think that just because they put the titles on the guys that we wanted to see, that they didn't have to show out when it came to the writing. And it's just more proof of how lazy WWE can be. But what are they going to do now? What are they going to do now where Fox is literally demanding the biggest stars that they have, and the biggest stars that they have is something that the fans who watch the product on a regular basis don't want to see? I just think that they made a panic play twice with the 24/7 championship and with Brock Lesnar being Mr. Money in the Bank. It's just not, none of this is sustainable, and at some point Brock Lesnar isn't going to be available for them to keep, just like John Cena stopped being available for them to try to milk. Brock Lesnar's not going to be available for them to milk anymore. They need to worry about making the stars that they have there, that the untapped potential that they have there. And I just don't know how they're going to do it. I think they would have been in a good position, Michael, to make stars had they not had this impending Fox deal on them. And they would have had more time to make stars. Now with this Fox deal coming up, it's like Fox has their foot on WWE's throat. Like, we need stars. Well, guess what, Michael? I just don't, unless something crazy happens, unless we have another Summer of Punk or another The Man type Becky Lynch storyline going on where somebody or Kofi Kingston somebody catching fire like that. I don't think it's going to be that easy to make a brand new star between now and October. And I think WWE is in serious trouble. And a lot of it has to do with, once again, we talked about it on the Wrestling Roundtable Super Slam, bad management and lack of preparation and creating new stars to be prepared for such a hefty move that's coming up in October, bro.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And I mean, you keep mentioning Fox and Fox this, Fox that, which is absolutely true. But let's not forget USA. Yeah. USA doesn't want second-rate stars.
Yeah, true.
They're paying a lot of money to WWE too, which probably explains why we got this wild card bullshit going on. Is to set up for that time when SmackDown's on Fox and Raw, is on USA. Mm-hmm. So you're going to see everybody on both shows.
Yeah,
we're going to be right back.
Everybody on both shows, bro. Yep, we're going to be right back where we started at, bro. I couldn't agree more,
no
Michael.
No brand split, no nothing. And then you got and that means more 8-man tag matches than ever because they're going to have an overstacked roster because they won't let anybody leave.
Yeah,
but they're not going to have enough time to have coherent storylines for everybody in the 5 hours of content that they have every week.
Yep.
Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong, bro.
I'm just a fan, but I'm sitting here trying to do what I feel like is simple math.
Yes, sir.
Here.
Yeah.
And then you got this alternative, and as far as what WWE, as far as what their booking goes, mm-hmm. I'm not going to say that they're booking around AEW short of the fact that they're keeping the talent there.
Yeah.
They, as it stands right now, and this will probably be the case for a few years,
mm-hmm.
they don't excuse me, let me throw a little something, an addendum in there. Unless mm-hmm. they have some major people show up and make some, what kind of ratings they pull consistently.
Yeah.
They're not going to give two shits about AEW. They're booking around their networks. They're booking around Fox to keep them happy and hopefully to meet their 3.0 million or 3 million ratings requirement that they're asking for.
Yeah.
/ demanding. And then, USA is not going to want any bullshit either. So
no.
Yeah, so that's really the spot they're in. But see, AEW's kind of just looming right now.
Yeah.
Because, again, they haven't done anything yet. I mean, that as it stands right now, yes, they got a lot. I mean, the buzz is electric right now. And this weekend is going to be an amazing weekend for wrestling.
Yes, sir.
Just like All In was, but better. I absolutely can't wait. Again, ready to join you guys. But, yeah, I mean, AEW is going to be looming on the just in the background, just kind of stalking WWE, really. But now's the time to strike, man. I'd say the hell with it. Go live Monday night. Or, better yet, you want to smack them really in the face? Go live Friday nights.
Ooh.
Compete with their SmackDown show. You want that smoke? Go get all that smoke.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, I like that idea. I do, bro.
Be-
I do. You got to go. I mean, go big or go home, right?
Well, yeah, and I mean, and they're losing people anyway. So pull those people,
Yeah,
pull those people,
yeah. I
or,
like it.
or you know, or stagger the show. Maybe have it to where like the first hour of AEW, because I assume it's going to be a 2 hour show.
Yeah.
Had the first hour run during the last hour of SmackDown.
Ooh.
That way, when people are done watching SmackDown, or during the last hour, when most likely WWE's feeding you that bullshit, with all due respect,
Yep.
They'll tune in kind of like Nitro style. You know what I mean? Like they'll tune in. Like, what's AEW doing? You know, and then they could start maybe polling people, because I mean because again, we talked about before how they need to pull the people back who don't watch wrestling anymore.
Yep.
But there is a pool that's currently leaking right now of the people who consistently do watch wrestling every week.
Yep.
So why not target them too? Go for everybody.
Target me, bro. They can target me because I'm one of those fans that is just hungry, thirsty, aching for just something else. Something else. You know what I mean, bro?
Absolutely, just change something different, a viable alternative.
Yeah.
And again, I don't want WWE to go out of business. I just want them to get better.
Yep.
And it's not about me not getting the outcomes that I want. I'll be okay with not getting the outcome that I want with my guy or girl not winning if the story is good.
Yes.
It doesn't matter who wins and loses in that regard to me, as long as the story is good. Let these people be themselves. Let them be their art and present their art, man.
Yep.
Stop
Let them do it.
pigeonholing them. Stop micromanaging them. Let them cut their promos. If they crash and burn, then get them the hell off TV and get the next one out there. Bring the next one up from NXT, and you just might find a diamond in one of those guys, and then or girls, and you might just start getting those people back. And then AEW may be fucked. You know what I mean? They may be screwed, and we may be all clowning them in 6 months. So, because if WWE wants to bring that thunder, they can. They have before.
Yep.
It's just that fire just doesn't burn in them anymore.
It doesn't. Even with the best talent in the world, you're right.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Yes, and that's what's even more maddening is, with all due respect to every single era that was out there, the 80s, even the 90s where it wasn't so good. You had your TL Hoppers and your Goons and your Repo Mans and all that. And, you know, all the way to the Attitude Era and the Ruthless Aggression, all that. This is the best pure talent, in-ring talent of people I think WWE has ever had. And I know it's a different work rate and all that now, but these guys and girls are just incredible.
Yeah.
And this is the stories and stuff that you give them? The same promo every week. The same shit every single week.
When's it going to stop, bro? When's it going to stop? When are we going to get something better? When are we going to get what we deserve? When are we going to get just that white hot passion for professional wrestling that we had back in the WWF and WCW days? This is why I'm so excited for AEW. This is why, Michael, because I just, first off, I believe in the people that are in charge of what's going on here. You know, it's a bunch of smart, wrestling savvy guys with a huge budget behind them and a television deal. I think it's going to go well, but at the same time, it's going to push them to they're going to push WWE to do better. So we've said it once, we've said it before, we've said it a million times, we're probably going to continue to say it, that AEW being good is good for everybody. It doesn't matter what side of the fence that you're on, whether it's AEW, whether it's WWE. Just be an advocate and be happy for change and betterment of whatever side you support. You know what I mean, bro?
Absolutely. I mean, we were there, man. The Nitro, the Monday Night Wars, we were there.
Yep.
I mean, it's funny. I wish I would have knew you back then because you were on the opposite side.
Yeah. Yep.
I didn't. I mean, I watched Nitro and I love Nitro. But if somebody was like, "Which side are you on?" WWE, bro. That's always been that since I was a kid.
Yeah.
You know, and
Yep.
and I want this on WCW because WCW was some great stuff, as you know, because you're on that side.
Yeah.
You're on the wrong side.
That would have been us back in the day, bro. That would have been us back in the day.
Well, we all know how it turned out. So anyway,
yeah. You guys won. Facts,
man. But you know, it was great,
Yeah.
and just that again, pick your side, man. That's awesome. Like that, like I want that. And if AEW gives you something to talk shit about, go for it. That you're probably right. And I will be more than happy, mark my words, right now on this episode, that I have no problems, no qualms for Double or Nothing. Come in and listen to me live. Listen to us live. And if there's something bad that happens, I'll gladly talk about it and talk just as much shit about it as I am and have about WWE and their Cafe Championship.
Yeah, the Cafe Championship. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, Michael, one last question for you before we ride off into the sunset. Call this a podcast. We have got SmackDown in less than a half an hour. When you guys listen to this, it'll be Thursday morning. It's our Thursday morning show, and we have a lot of great things coming up here at In Your House. Super excited. But my last question for you, Michael, is this. Let's say that you are Vince McMahon. Here we go. All right. Big balls, Vince. You are Vince McMahon, and let's just say you are a self-aware Vince McMahon, that you actually are seeing what's coming, that you actually do have your finger on the pulse and do see AEW coming up, and you've already committed to the XFL. You've already committed to the Fox deal. Keep in mind of the bind that I feel personally WWE is in as far as stars and Fox wanting big stars, but the big stars that WWE has, the fan base for the most part doesn't want to see them. You're in the shoes, and you're Vince, but you are with the mind that you have now as Michael Hutcherson, as Mikey Hutch. What are you gonna do, bro? And give me. I don't care if it's long and thought out, Michael. What are you gonna do to get over this rock and a hard place that you're in between the expectations from Fox, the expectations from the fan base, and AEW breathing down your neck? Let them know, bro.
I would take a cue from one of, if not the most brilliant talent that they have at WWE right now in that locker room, and that is Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
I know I'm biased as far as being a fan of the storyline. That's not what I'm talking about. That man created all of that. It was his idea.
Mm-hmm.
He reached out for the design of the mask. He had all of this. The whatever is everything that has happened, and probably from what I'm gathering is going to happen for at least the next month or two, he has in his head, or he's going to continue to do based off whatever and whomever it is that he's. What I'm getting at is they're letting him create his own content.
Yeah.
Let the artist make their art. Let them be them.
Yeah.
Again, what do they have to lose?
Not much.
You're already losing people as it is.
Yep. Because
obviously what you're doing isn't working. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting change.
Facts.
Things aren't changing. Stop doing what you're doing is all I can say, because it's just not working. Let your talent be them. Let Roman Reigns go out there and be, like The Rock. The Rock is him dialed up to 10.
Yeah.
Steve Austin is him dialed up to 10 or dialed up to 11, turn it up and rip the knob off, whatever analogy you want to say. That's them, exaggerated, and they became larger than life.
You're right.
And there's talent that has the potential to do that now. Say what you want about Roman Reigns, and we've said a lot of things, just like a lot of other people have. But you know what? That cat has the potential to do that.
Yep.
That guy has the potential to be this supernova and explode into being a massive star, right?
Agree.
But they had him doing these bullshit promos, and that's why he didn't get over the way that Vince wanted him to. Roman Reigns was always over. There was never a point that he wasn't over, but he just wasn't over getting cheered the way that Vince wanted him to.
Right. Yep.
Because he was getting a reaction. May not have been the one that he wanted, but he was getting one. But now he's getting a better one, and that's good. It's a shame it had to be what it was for him to get it, but he's getting it. Right. But back to my original point, man, let the talent do their thing. And then just see what, because AEW is going to do it. And from what I've seen thus far, man, it's not bad. It's not bad. I know it's only been YouTube stuff and they haven't had a show, and we'll definitely have a better idea after this weekend.
For sure.
But as I've said, man, if the stuff that they've done, go back to that promo that Cody Rhodes did about the fight that he's going to have with his brother.
Yeah.
That is just good stuff, and WWE is perfectly capable of that, and there's talent there that's perfectly capable of pulling off stuff like that.
Yep.
But they just can't set stuff up to do it that way, and they just don't let talent just go. So there you go, man. That's my answer. Yeah, pal. That's what I do.
Yeah, pal. No, I like that answer, man. I like your reasoning. I don't know. We will see what is going to happen. AEW has a big show this weekend. Double or Nothing, May 25th at MGM Grand, Las Vegas, Nevada. Huge show, and we're gonna see what is going to happen and where the state of wrestling is going to be at after that show is over. And no matter what the state of wrestling is after that show, you can come here with me and my man Hutch, and we can discuss whatever this show brings to us live on a live reaction special here at In Your House, where you guys can come to the Spreaker chat and ask us questions, give us your feedback on the show. We're here to interact with you. It's going to be a great show. We're giving away prizes. We're giving away Funko Pop figures. So definitely there is a post that is pinned on the top of the Facebook page. Go to that page, share it, react to it, tag a friend, let us know you did it, and now you will enter yourself into a drawing that will be pulled Saturday night live on the show. You have to be listening to the podcast to hear your name. But if you do and you let us know, we will send you a Funko Pop figure. It's going to be a great fun night, not just for AEW, no, but for all of professional wrestling, as well as In Your House and the household. Michael, you already know what time it is, brother. Plug away.
Yes, sir. You kind folks in the household can find me on the Twitter at Hutch IYH, or I believe you can look it up under Mikey Hutch IYH as well, as far as the name goes. I'm not with this hips Twitter stuff that the kids are doing nowadays. But yeah, anyway, look me up on the Twitter, at me, we can chat it up about whatever, and you guys have a great week, and thanks for tuning in. All the downloads, all the people on Facebook, or how many downloads we at now? 2,100, 2,200, I don't know. I've lost count.
Yeah, it's over 2,100 now, bro. We've been killing it.
Man, we love you guys, man. The men and women, the people who bought shirts. You got people buying shirts. Buy a shirt, by the way. We got shirts on the. I'm sure my boy Khan here is going to talk about the pro wrestling tees thing. But yeah, man, buy a shirt. All your friends are doing it. Yeah, have a great week, and we'll catch you this weekend. And just remember, regardless of what side of the fence you're on, we are one. Take care. Peace.
Facts. We are one. That was my man, Mikey Hutch. Hey, guys, this was another great episode with me and my boy Hutch, but that's what we do here at In Your House. We love to do it. We love to give you guys great content as we talk about wrestling right now 5 days a week. Guys, check us out at prowrestlingtees.com/inyourhouse. Buy a shirt. For goodness sake, buy a shirt. Buy a shirt. Guys, check us out October 5th, Heroes and Legends 13. We are gonna do the damn thing as we try to get the interview with the Icon Sting in Fort Wayne, Indiana, October 5th. Hey, let me let you know where you guys can listen to us at. You can listen to us at Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Spreaker, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Himalaya. Hey, you don't have an Apple device? That's cool. We are on the Google Play Store. Anywhere that you guys are, we can get to you. Guys, you already know what it is. Hop on this bandwagon. Get on or get gone, because the household is coming strong. You guys have a great day and a great rest of your week. Peace.